start the game.
Since the early 2000s, Suda 51 has been giving gamers quite the spectacle in terms of originality. I remember my first time with the Suda 51 game. Everything from its ludicrous presentation to unorthodox dialogue made me question it at first, but after getting used to games like Killer 7, Suda 51's style kind of grew on me, to the point that I started looking for games similar in style to Killer 7, so when No More Heroes was released, I jumped on the opportunity to get into another world like that of Killer 7. And at first when I played No More Heroes, I was a little skeptical because of its gameplay. It mainly focused on motion controls, and at the time the Wii was big on that, but that wasn't exactly my type of game. Little did I know that I would grow to love No More Heroes and its entire series and iterations and spin-offs, notably for its motion controls. Suda 51 did an amazing job of attaching the player and story to the gameplay, even going as far as to say at some point in the game that we didn't need to continue fighting, but the hell with it, it's just addictive. From that moment that Travis' touchdown breaks the fourth wall and references the gamer directly, things are a little different. Before characters like Deadpool came on the big screen and broke that fourth wall openly, there was Travis' touchdown. He gave 0 Fs and always told you like it was. His character was, for the better part, completed, and you were just controlling someone who more so supplemented the world instead of completing it. Travis was just like the player, just looking into the world of assassins. And that perspective of No More Heroes was very strange to me, but refreshing. So, if you don't know already, No More Heroes 3 is coming in less than a week, and I'm hyped beyond words, but here I am explaining. And for the most part, I didn't see a lot of other people hyped for this game. In fact, they were kind of weirded out by the style and presentation of it, but I'm here to tell you, don't let that weird cover of No More Heroes fool you. This series has a ton to offer, and is the reason why some action-adventure games are the way they are. Now sit back, relax, and let me explain the 10 reasons you should get hyped for No More Heroes 3. Number 10 is a very easy one. Travis' touchdown. Travis has always been a character that broke the fourth wall, told jokes whenever he could, and spared all the bullcrap. He's always been the best part of the world of Assassins because of his interactions with everything in the world, especially the other characters. That intrigue for No More Heroes is mainly because of Travis's personality. In part 1, he was just an outgoing guy that wanted to find out how to kill and how you push yourself far enough to do that. He undoubtedly wanted to be the ultimate assassin, and that's exactly what he becomes by the end of part 1. And seeing his story continue into part 3, especially after the events of Travis Strikes Again, which I highly recommend you play just to catch up, is going to be amazing to witness after all these years. Number 9 is of course the world of Assassins, coming to a close to enter the world of heroes, or aliens. In my humble opinion, since Suda did such an amazing job with the world in No More Heroes 1 and 2, it's going to be interesting to see how it's changed, especially after an alien invasion. Number 8 is of course the style of Suda 51's world. The fact that his name is Suda 51 and he's finally making a game clearly about aliens, everything just comes full circle. I'm very interested to see exactly what Suda 51's style and inspiration will provide to this alien world that's in turn introducing itself to Earth. So seeing that story unfold is going to be something different and strange enough for Suda 51 to tackle. Number 7 is the weapons and combat in the game. No More Heroes 2's double katanas were so badass. It brought a special signature to No More Heroes 2, and seeing that mech suit or Tekkaman looking armor that Travis has in No More Heroes 3, that seems like yet another signature to make this sequel special as well. And I cannot wait to see what they do with the specials. In No More Heroes 2, you could literally turn into a tiger. In part 1, you turn into this negative Travis that kills people in one shot like a demon. So seeing how overpowered he is in No More Heroes 3, I can't wait to see what they're going to do with the specials and overall gameplay, in tandem with his ridiculous upgrades. Number 6 has got to be the graphics and engine. No More Heroes 1 and 2 didn't use the Unreal Engine, and it was made for the Wii. So jumping through 2 more generations, besides No More Heroes Heroes Paradise, Suda51 hasn't gotten a chance to make a sequel with this sort of hardware advancements. Playing a Shadows of the Damned looking No More Heroes would be, by itself, worth it. And I for one cannot wait to see what kind of ridiculous spectacles Suda51 has planned with the Unreal Engine 4. Number 5. The return of Badgirl and Shinobu. Their inclusions are interesting enough to see where their stories will continue after the events of No More Heroes 1 and Travis Strikes Again. I wonder what Shinobu's involvement is this time around, opposed to being Travis's protege, and after the events of Travis Strikes Again, it'll be cool to see what Badgirl is up to. Number 4 is a bit of a reach, but after Travis Strikes Again's conclusion, I wonder where the world of assassins will come into play in connection to this new world of aliens. I wonder why Suda51 decided to connect aliens to the number 3. It's going to be cool to see the connection between Travis's old world and his new, since he's been out of the game for a while. Just seeing his interactions with the assassin world coming back to the sequel is worth it enough. Number 3, the return of Sylvia, and catching up with her live streams. I for one wonder what Sylvia is up to, and what she's up to, considering she's watching the whole thing, live streaming all the events of No More Heroes 3 supposedly. I wonder what her pull is here, and exactly what she wants from Travis. Number 2 stands for twins. I can't wait to see what Travis's twin brother Henry Cooldown, yes, his last name is Cooldown, is up to. In No More Heroes 2, Henry helped out Travis with his revenge and continues to comment on the Sylvia situation. So we will see exactly what Henry's involvement is, if he has any kind of involvement at all. But it would be awesome to see Henry come back, because I for one thought he was a cool character. Seeing that return, if it were the only return besides Shinobu and Badgirl, would be worth it. But we're getting 3 characters from No More Heroes 1. That alone got me hyped. And last but not least, number 1, the big bad ranked matches, and all the wonderfully twisted bosses Suda51 will conjure up this time around. It's been 11 years since Travis has beam katana'd his way through a group of illustrious big baddies, and No More Heroes 3 doesn't seem to be holding back on the weird, with its alliance of extraterrestrial lunatics. So you are damn right that I can't wait to see number 10 to number 1's ranking in No More Heroes 3, and every bad guy in between. On August 27th, we'll see exactly what Suda51 has in store for us, and what kind of bosses Travis Touchdown is going to take down. And hopefully you join me in the hype for this long time coming sequel, to see what Travis will do to save a world that is only after number 1, and maybe where his story will conclude. Suda51 has hinted multiple times that Travis is reaching 0. So, Maybe this is the end for Travis Touchdown, because the studio is already talking about spin-offs and not sequels. If it is the end, it's been a long time coming. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Later.